The first-class monarch in the state of Osun, Oluwo of Iwo land, Oba Abdulrasheed Adewale Akanbi, has clearly expressed that the Yoruba race is not ripe enough for independence. He condemned in strong terms the call for the creation of Yoruba nation. Oluwo, while speaking at the official launching of Osun Youth Policy document, made a first-class monarch in the state of Osun, Oluwo, and he said Yoruba is not ripe enough for independence. He condemned in strong terms the call for the creation of Yoruba nation. Oluwo, while speaking at the official launching of Osun Youth Policy document, made it known. We know their agenda, and as traditional rulers, we will allow it to happen, because if it happens, we will all suffer. We won't allow it to happen because we will all suffer for it, and it will cause a great setback for the southwest region. We know how many dollars the agitators are collecting from abroad, all in the name of fighting for the creation of Yoruba nation. Unfortunately, we have some traditional rulers supporting them. I felt bad for them, his statement reads. He encouraged Osun youth to remain focused, and they should not follow the way of Yoruba nation agitators. Yes, you have shown your grievances, and the government at all levels are beginning to do what is right. We should, however, support our leaders to do the right thing, the monarch added. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. So the people need to show their grievances. All of the things that you promised, you didn't do it, and you were doing something else, because people are now beginning to show their grievances. And must they show their grievances before you do the right thing? And that is how they have been deceiving people. Somebody who was born in 1960, even in 1965, tell me, I think people are complaining now that the SAN Falano, he protested, he whatever, carrying placards. Now, how old is he now? His son has started again, doing the same thing. The same promises, fake promises they've been giving, even while Falana was young, when he was even in his youthful age, during his school days. The same thing. They will say, oh, this and that, we are doing something. He's not old though. I think Falana should be over 60 years now. His son again has started again. Not to talk of those who were born in 1999. How old are they now? The same story upon the same story. That is how they are going to be deceiving the people. Why must you be doing the wrong thing? All of the things that you are supposed to do as leaders, you are not doing it. You say people are collecting dollars. Okay, how much are you collecting to even speak on behalf of the government that has failed? They have failed woefully. This is not even a matter of trying to say, oh, they are insinuating. They have failed woefully, and they will tell you, let's work together. Who are the people that will work together? How much have you collected? How much have you collected? In as much you are telling, we know that there is need for us to be together, to stay together. But at the end of the day, it has not worked out anything. It's just deceit. It's just deceit. You people are just deceiving people. How much have you collected to be speaking for them? Let them take their decisions. They are old enough. You don't need to tell them. Unless those who do not have brain. If you have brain, only you sit down and begin to look at the old things, what they are telling you, what the agitators are saying. At least if they are going to be dissing, let them try. After all, when PDP was not doing it well, people say let there be change. Buhari said there's going to be change, and people gave him a trial. These are the deceitful words they are always speaking to the people, because it's not, you must not go to school before you have sense. Wisdom does not require you going to school. Those who have even acquired knowledge here and there, that does not mean they are sensible. So all those people who are not even educated enough, they should be able to use their natural sense. Should be able to say, you are telling me to do like this, but I have been on this journey, and you have been telling me the same thing year in, year out, and nothing has been done about it. Well, you are not ripe to be be a king. That is why you are slapping your You are not right to be a king. That is why you are slapping your colleagues in the conference. Is it the Yoruba agitators that told you to be slapping people? It's because, Mr. Akanbi, you were not ripe enough and still not mature to be made a king. You were only good enough as errand boy. It is very unfortunate that people like Oluwo of Iwo want to remind a slave to Hausa Fulani extractions. A slave that loves his or her chains will remain a slave forever. We are going, and after that you can relocate to the north and let them turn you and your family into footmats. Is already a slave to the Fulani, always talking nonsense. This Oluwo shouldn't be among those that don't believe in this agitation of Yoruba nation. Well, I don't even blame him. It's just a wolf in sheep clothes. It is better he conglomerates to the north where he actually belongs. I wonder how you rule over your house, talk less of a township. Before we agree with you, tell us the politicians starting from the governors, senators, reps, house of reps or house of assembly, local government chairmen, and those who heading in ministry parastatal should withdraw their children schooling in abroad and enroll them in Nigeria universities without excluding you too. Let all your children go back to government schools. Is then we will now abide with your statements. As you are not ripe to be a king, Yoruba behaviors are childish, or your behaviors are childish. Are you ripe to become a king? I wonder, a king who is battering his wife and a senior king who is supposed to cover his face is still talking rubbish. I don't even blame him, because I suspect he's always high on something. When we gain freedom, you can relocate to the north. When it happens, you will relocate to Sambisa Forest. This is the result of putting a scammer who cleans toilets in Canada on the throne. Someone with slave mentality. This one a bastard. Don't be surprised in what he said. It is the work of Wiz, and Margina is addicted to. Someone with common sense cannot even utter such statements. Your Majesty, you are an agent of devil, and I believe you are among the people that say Yoruba to Hausa and Fulani people. Please go and sit down if you don't have any good thing to say. This is why this guy is a fool. You have resumed taking weeds again. Oh, really? But Yoruba ladies were ripe to be raped, and Yoruba men are ripe to be killed, right? God, why you give us all these things now? I'm still asking this question. How this man become king, eh? Please let someone say something. Oluwo is one of Yoruba that said his people for money. He's doing this for money. You want to be more richer through Nigeria government. You are not ripe to be a king. People know you don't have normal brain. You are only showing off your rascality. You are not right to be an Oba in the first place.